Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. Today we're diving into the world of fashion, but not the runway kind. We're going digital.
Oh, very cool.
So picture this. You're a fashion designer looking to make a splash online.
Makes sense.
What does your website absolutely need to have to stand out? Well, we've got an awesome piece to help us break this down.
Okay.
It's called Essential Features to Enhance Your Fashion Designer Website Success. And it's by Site Design, now W, a design company over in Australia.
I've heard of them. Yeah, they're pretty well known.
Yeah, they've got some really solid insights. So let's unpack this and see how we can transform a good fashion website into something truly unforgettable.
Yeah, let's jump in.
So right off the bat, this article really emphasizes the power of visuals.
Right.
And they kick things off by highlighting fashion collection galleries.
Yeah, it makes sense. Got to showcase those designs.
It's like their first piece of advice is make those visuals stun.
Mm-hmm.
And they even use this cool analogy of a walk-in wardrobe.
Oh, interesting.
What do you think they're trying to get at with that comparison?
Yeah. I think it's all about transporting the visitor. You know, like you're stepping into a luxurious wardrobe, a world of beauty and style. High-resolution images are key here. It's not just about showcasing garments, but showcasing an experience.
You're totally right. Like they're saying, step into my world.
And what I find really intriguing is their recommendation to include both current past collections.
Showcasing past collections. Wouldn't you want to focus on the latest designs? Like what's new and trending?
I think there's a reason they suggest that. It's about context, letting potential customers see the designer's evolution, the range, their signature style.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's almost like saying, look, I've been doing this for a while and I've consistently delivered beautiful and innovative designs. It builds trust.
Right. It's about showing that depth and breadth of your work.
Yeah.
Not just the latest season.
Exactly. And that contributes to a strong brand identity.
That makes a lot of sense. So let's move from the visual feast of the gallery to something a little more practical, the online store.
Oh.
Because beautiful visuals are great, but ultimately we need to make it easy for people to actually buy those designs.
Right. Gotta seal the deal.
Exactly. And the blog post really hammers home the importance of a seamless and secure online shopping experience.
Makes sense.
They highlight 3 key elements: ease of navigation, strong visuals, carrying that visual impact throughout the site, and of course, a secure payment gateway.
Especially for Australian businesses, I'd say. That last one's crucial.
Why is that particularly important for businesses down under?
Well, complying with Australian standards for online payments builds a lot of trust with customers.
I can see that.
It shows them that you're taking their security seriously. You're operating legitimately within the framework.
Right.
But it's not just about ticking the legal boxes. The blog post goes deeper than that. They emphasize the importance of detailed product descriptions.
Okay, so it's not enough to just have a pretty picture.
Right. You need to fill in the gaps that online shopping creates.
Interesting. So give us the rundown. What kind of details are we talking about?
Think about everything a customer would want to know if they were physically examining the garment fabric composition. Fit details on sizing care instructions. The whole 9 yards.
Oh, wow. Okay, I see.
It's about empowering the customer to make an informed decision, reduce returns, and ultimately create a more satisfying shopping experience.
So it's about anticipating those questions and giving people all the info they need up front.
Exactly.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit. We've talked about showcasing collections and making it easy to buy them.
Yeah.
But what about that unique aspect of fashion design? Custom design.
Yeah, custom work.
The blog post highlights this as a crucial element, and I totally get why.
Yeah.
It's like stepping into a dream and having a garment made just for you.
It's the ultimate luxury, right?
Exactly. So what are some of the key recommendations for presenting custom design services effectively?
I'd say transparency is absolutely key here.
Makes sense.
The blog post really highlights the importance of clear steps on how to commission a piece. Readily available contact information and upfront information about estimated timelines and costs.
So no hidden surprises.
Right. Think about it from the customer's perspective.
Yeah.
They're embarking on a very personal journey, and they want to feel confident and informed every step of the way.
Right. Nobody wants to be hit with unexpected costs or crazy timelines when they're investing in something custom made.
Exactly. It's about fostering trust and ensuring a smooth and enjoyable experience for both parties.
For sure. And let's not forget that custom design often comes with a premium price tag.
It does?
Having a dedicated section on the website that clearly showcases this service can be a great way to attract a high-value clientele.
Absolutely. It's strategic market positioning.
Smart move.
Right. And speaking of building trust and showcasing value, let's move on to something that plays a huge role in shaping online perceptions: Client testimonials.
Ah, yes, client testimonials. The digital equivalent of word-of-mouth marketing.
Right.
This blog post calls them gold, and I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
I mean, we all check reviews before buying something online, right? So why would fashion be any different? So what are some of their key takeaways on how to leverage those testimonials effectively?
They emphasize prominent placement, ideally on the homepage. Don't tuck them away. Make them a central part of your website's story. And it's not just about quantity either.
Right.
It's about variety. Showcase feedback from different client types. Those who've purchased ready-to-wear pieces, those who've gone the custom route.
So it's like saying, we can cater to your unique needs, no matter what they are.
Exactly.
It paints a more complete picture of what it's like to be your customer.
Mm-hmm.
They even suggest incorporating a loyalty or referral program.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that? How does that tie into the overall strategy?
It's brilliant. Not only are you showcasing existing client satisfaction, but you're encouraging those happy customers to spread the word and bring in new business.
Oh, that's smart.
It creates a virtuous cycle of positive feedback and growth.
It's all about creating a community around your brand. Now let's shift gears to something a bit more behind the scenes, the blog. Essential features to enhance your fashion designer website's success. The blog post we're discussing highlights the importance of a behind-the-scenes blog.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. I think that's super important.
I'm curious about the thought behind that.
Yeah.
What value does it bring to a fashion designer's website?
It's about pulling back the curtain and inviting your audience into your world.
Oh, yeah.
Share your design process, your inspirations, your struggles, your triumphs. It humanizes the brand and creates a deeper connection with your audience.
Yeah, I like that.
Remember, people connect with stories, not just products.
I love that. It's like taking your audience on a journey with you.
Exactly.
They're not just buying a garment. They're buying into your vision, your passion. The blog post even suggests using the blog to announce upcoming collections and events.
Oh, for sure.
What are your thoughts on that?
It's fantastic. It builds anticipation and excitement. It turns your website into a dynamic hub of activity, not just a static portfolio.
Yeah.
Keeps people coming back for more. Eager to see what you'll come up with next.
I could see that.
And there's a strategic SEO benefit as well.
Oh, tell me more about that.
By regularly updating your blog with fresh, relevant content, you're signaling to search engines that your website is active and engaging.
So you're not just building a community, you're boosting your visibility online.
Exactly.
That's a great point. We've covered a lot of ground today. From showcasing those stunning collections to the power of client testimonials and engaging blog content.
For sure.
But before we wrap up, I want to touch on something that's often overlooked. The overall design and aesthetic of the website. Does that really matter? Can it really make or break a fashion designer's online presence?
It absolutely matters. Your website is your digital storefront.
Okay.
It's the first impression you make on potential customers, so it needs to be visually appealing and reflective of your brand identity.
So how can designers ensure their website aligns with their brand? What are some key things to consider?
I think the first step is understanding your target audience. Who are you trying to reach? What kind of aesthetic will resonate with them? Once you have a clear picture of your ideal customer, you can start to develop a visual language that speaks to them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. So if you're designing for a younger, trendier audience, your website might have a bolder, more playful design.
Right.
Whereas a luxury brand might opt for a more sophisticated and minimalist aesthetic.
Exactly. It's all about tailoring the design to appeal to your specific niche.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the overall look and feel, it's also about navigation.
Okay.
If visitors can't find what they're looking for quickly and easily, they're likely to get frustrated and leave.
That makes sense. No matter how beautiful your website is, it's all for nothing if people can't find their way around.
Yeah.
So clear menus, logical categorization, and intuitive search functionality are all super important.
They are. You want to guide visitors through your website without them getting lost in the digital maze.
Exactly. The goal is to create a website that's both beautiful and functional.
Form and function working together in perfect harmony.
Love it.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about something that often gets overshadowed by visuals. The website copy.
The writing.
Yes. How important is it to have compelling and engaging copy on a fashion designer's website? Isn't it all about the images?
While visuals are paramount in fashion, words matter too.
Okay.
Your website copy is your voice, your chance to tell your story and connect with your audience on a deeper level.
I see.
It's not just about listing product descriptions or outlining your services. It's about creating an experience, evoking emotion, and leaving a lasting impression.
So it's about finding the right words to capture the essence of your brand and resonate with your target audience.
Exactly.
What are some tips for crafting compelling website copy?
Be authentic. Be engaging. And don't be afraid to inject some personality. Share your journey, your inspirations, what makes you different. Let your passion for fashion shine through in your words.
So let that passion come through.
And remember, your website copy should complement your visuals, creating a seamless and immersive experience for your visitors.
Okay, so we've talked about the importance of visual appeal, user-friendly navigation, and engaging copy. But there's one more crucial aspect we need to discuss. Search engine optimization, or SEO.
Oh yeah, SEO. Can't forget about that.
And I know it can seem a bit technical, but it's essential for any fashion designer who wants to be found online.
Absolutely. In today's digital landscape, SEO is non-negotiable.
So how can designers optimize their websites for search engines? What are some key strategies?
There are many tactics involved in SEO, but some of the most important include keyword research, on-page optimization, and link building.
Okay, let's break those down.
Sure. Keyword research is about identifying the terms people use to search for products like yours.
So if you're a designer specializing in sustainable activewear, you'd want to make sure your website content includes terms like eco-friendly leggings, ethical sportswear, or recycled materials.
Right. It's about speaking the language of your target audience.
Gotcha. And once you know those keywords, you can strategically incorporate them into your website, copy product descriptions, and even image tags.
Exactly. This helps search engines understand what your website is about, making it more likely to appear in relevant search results.
Makes sense. On-page optimization seems a bit more straightforward. What does that involve?
It's about ensuring your website is structured in a way that search engines understand and index easily.
Okay.
Use clear and concise headings, optimize your images, and ensure your website is mobile-friendly.
It's like organizing a physical store.
Right.
You want everything to be neatly arranged and labeled so customers can find what they're looking for.
Precisely. And then there's link building.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. What's that all about?
It's about getting other reputable websites to link back to yours.
Why are those backlinks so important?
Search engines see those links as a vote of confidence. The more high-quality websites that link to yours, the more authority your site has in their eyes.
Interesting. It's like getting endorsements from industry influencers.
It is.
So it's all about building credibility and trust, both with search engines and with potential customers. SEO might seem daunting at first, but it's an investment worth making.
Absolutely.
By optimizing your website for search engines, you increase your visibility, attract more potential customers, and ultimately grow your business.
You got it.
It's about playing the long game and building a strong online presence that will benefit you for years to come.
Couldn't agree more.
We've covered a lot of ground today. From visuals to SEO, it seems like we've explored every nook and cranny of a fashion designer's website.
We've certainly had a comprehensive deep dive.
We'll be right back to wrap up this insightful exploration of fashion in the digital world. And we're back for the final part of our deep dive into the world of fashion designer websites. We've talked about pretty much everything from those eye-catching visuals to the more technical side of SEO. But there's one more piece of the puzzle I want to highlight, and it's a big one: the power of storytelling.
You're absolutely right to bring that up. It's something that comes up again and again in the blog posts we've been looking at.
Yeah. Essential features to enhance your fashion designer website's success.
That's the one. And it's a point worth emphasizing. You can have the most beautiful website in the world.
Right.
But if you're not telling a compelling story, you're missing out on a huge opportunity.
It's about more than just showcasing those gorgeous clothes.
Right.
It's about connecting with your audience on a deeper level.
Right.
Creating an emotional resonance that goes beyond just buying and selling.
I think about my favorite fashion brands.
Yeah.
I bet they're not just selling clothes. They're selling a feeling, an aspiration, a way of life.
I know exactly what you mean.
They're inviting you into their world, and their websites are a big part of creating that experience.
So how can a fashion designer translate that kind of storytelling magic to their website? Where do they even begin?
It all starts with understanding your own story. What makes your brand unique? What are your inspirations, your values, your design philosophy? What message are you trying to get across through your clothing?
Right. It's like figuring out the heart of your brand.
Once you have a good grasp of your own narrative, you can start weaving it into every aspect of your website.
And the blog post gives some good examples of how to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether it's through those behind-the-scenes glimpses you offer in your blog, the client testimonials you choose to highlight, or even the way you present your collections. It's all about creating a cohesive narrative that speaks to your audience.
Exactly. It's about making your brand relatable, aspirational, and ultimately unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
That's the goal.
People want to connect with brands that get them brands that share their values, brands that tell a story that resonates with their own aspirations.
It's about creating a brand that people want to be a part of.
Exactly.
And your website is the perfect place to build that community and foster those connections.
It is.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into fashion designer websites, I want to leave you with this final thought. A website is more than just an online brochure.
I agree with that.
It's a dynamic tool for storytelling, for connection, and ultimately for building a thriving fashion business.
Think of your website as more than just a shop. It's your online atelier, your virtual runway, your stage to share your vision with the world.
I love that.
It's a space to tell your story, to connect with your audience, and to invite them on a journey with you.
So to all you fashion designers out there, what resonated with you most today? What's one action you can take right now to level up your online presence and tell a more compelling brand story?
Remember, a successful website is an ongoing journey, not a destination.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of fashion designer websites. Until next time, stay curious.